Matchup in College Park. Happy to have you with us alongside Indiana National Champion Patrick Duty. I'm Jack Kaiser, and our first shot of the game is scooped up. Laurin Mack right on the job. Matchup in College Park. Happy to have you with us alongside Indiana National Champion Patrick Duty. I'm Jack Kaiser, and our first shot of the game is scooped up. Laurin Mack right on the job. Off the service, near the 6, had it and saved. Quick reaction time for Mack. Off that second look. Off the service, near the 6, had it and saved. Quick reaction time for Mack. Off that second look from Rutgers. Off the service, near the 6, had it and saved. Quick reaction time for Mack. Off that second look from Rutgers. Hit in. Physical, Njike off the back. Great bounce, turning shot. And is saved the other way for Dalton. Hit in. Physical, Njike off the back. Great bounce, turning shot. And is saved the other way for Dalton. Terp, off the post, still loose and high. He almost bent that in.
So this had a crazy amount.
Terp, off the post, still loose and high. He almost bent that in. Terp, off the post, still loose and high. He almost bent that in.
So this had a crazy amount.
Terp, off the post, still loose and high. He almost. First corner for Maryland now. Bender to the back post and swatted away by Dalton. First corner for Maryland now. Bender to the back post and swatted away by Dalton. Directly behind the goal. Starts to get a little bit personal at times.
Find out a lot about yourself.
Maryland shot blocked. Picotto, another deflection away.
Maryland is all
Directly behind the goal. Starts to get a little bit personal at times.
Find out a lot about yourself.
Maryland shot blocked. Picotto, another deflection away.
Maryland is all over.
Here comes Njike. Had it out by Cabrera. One-timer off the foot. Braxton Montgomery stepped in for Rutgers. Here comes Njike. Had it out by Cabrera. One-timer off the foot. Braxton Montgomery stepped in for Rutgers. Here comes Njike. Had it out by Cabrera. One-timer off the foot. Braxton Montgomery stepped in for Rutgers. Free kick on the way. Dalton soars for it. Free kick on the way. Dalton soars for it. Jack Andrews, where will it go? Service across. Not much heat on it. And Ruiz will circle out. Jack Andrews, where will it go? Service across. Not much heat on it. And Ruiz will circle. Moment around the 18. Kelp handles well. Rutgers trying to reload. Here comes Jerome, saved. Shelb trying to do it again. Kelp there this time and played out. That came out of it around the 18. Kelp handles well. Rutgers trying to reload. Here comes Jerome, saved. Shelb trying to do it again. Kelp there this time and played out. That came out of it around the 18. Kelp handles well. Rutgers trying to reload. Here comes Jerome, saved. Shelb trying to do it again. Kelp looking for an angle. Cabrera. Service from Stopek, headed on and right at Mack. Looking for an angle. Cabrera. Service from Stopek, headed on and right at Mack. Stopek really had a chance. On the chase here. It's controlled. Masarika slips as he tries to angle back. You can see how that'll happen in a flash from Maryland. Stopek really had a chance. On the chase here. It's controlled. Masarika slips as he tries to angle back. You can see how that'll happen in a flash from Maryland. Stopek really had a chance. On the chase here. It's controlled. Masarika slips as he tries to angle back. You can see how that'll happen in a flash from Maryland. Boomsong pokes it away. Ooh, Shelb accelerating. Tugged down at the jersey.
Be a card.
First card of the night issued to Chris Steinleit. Boomsong pokes it away. Ooh, Shelb accelerating. Tugged down at the jersey.
Be a card.
First card of the night issued to Chris Steinleit. Boomsong pokes it away. Ooh, Shelb accelerating. Tugged down at the jersey.
Be a card.
First card of the night issued to Chris Steinleit. Maryland has gotten a little sloppy with the ball a few times.
There's a couple of instances where it's not a footing thing, it just seems they're a little lackadaisical. And Rutgers is right on it.
Picotto. Threaded through. It's in! Njike waited patiently and he scores! Maryland has gotten a little sloppy with the ball a few times.
There's a couple of instances where it's not a footing thing, it just seems they're a little lackadaisical. And Rutgers is right on it.
Picotto. Threaded through. It's in! Njike waited patiently and he scores!
This is a professional level finish from Njike. I mean, he absolutely stripes this thing with the inside of his foot. Dalton, who's been outstanding, can't do anything about this at all. It's a good through ball. Picotto's able to pick his...
Maryland has gotten a little sloppy with the ball a few times.
There's a couple of instances where it's not a footing thing, it just seems they're a little lackadaisical. And Rutgers is right on it.
Picotto. Threaded through. It's in! Njike waited patiently and he scores!
This is a professional. It just seems they're a little lackadaisical. And Rutgers is right on it.
Picotto. Threaded through. It's in! Njike waited patiently and he scores! See how good his service is. Just had the goal moments ago. Headed! Oh, it's saved! Second chance finds its way through! Picotto the finish! All starting with a service from Njike. 2-zip Terps. See how good his service is. Just had the goal moments ago. Headed! Oh, it's saved! Second chance finds its way through! Picotto the finish! All starting with a service from Njike. 2-zip Terps.
Jack, you could not have queued up GK more on that service because this is impeccable as he puts it right on a platter. Look at that, poor defending from Rutgers. Picotto, who already has 1 assist, adds on to the score sheet with a goal himself. As that ball from GK is spot.
See how good his service is. Just had the goal moments ago. Headed! Oh, it's saved! Second chance finds its way through! Picotto the finish! All starting with a service from GK. 2-zip Terps. See how good his service is. Just had the goal moments ago. Headed! Oh, it's saved! Second chance finds its way through! Picotto the finish! All starting with a thought for the Big Ten scene and the national scene going into November. So we started pretty quickly here. And now a lot of people are upset about it, especially Rutgers. That is Andrews who's down. And the fans letting him hear it. All starting with the attempted quick start from the element that the crew has brought as students starting in 2003. There's a shot that just wide. Rutgers finally putting one towards goal with DiPonzio. And the element that the crew has brought as students starting in 2003. There's a shot that just wide. Rutgers finally putting one towards goal with DiPonzio. Karsten. Thread it through the middle. Crothers, great move. Extra feed, it's high. Rutgers had a great chance to carve it in half.
What a build-up.
Karsten. Thread it through the middle. Crothers, great move. Extra feed, it's high. Rutgers had a great chance to carve it in half.
What a build-up.
Movement starts. It's a low ball in. And played out by Cisse. Zettel. Played on. On sides, and Shelb goes wide. Had a chance to make it close at the end. Yoshi Shelb really is not Zettel. Played on. On sides, and Shelb goes wide. Had a chance to make it close at the end. Yoshi Shelb really is not great on set pieces. Working towards the back post. Oh, it got through, and Kitch can't send it all the way in. Crothers now. Service to the back post. Allen's great on set pieces. Working towards the back post. Oh, it got through, and Kitch can't send it all the way in. Crothers now. Service to the back post. It changes the complexion of the game when you're on the road and fall behind. 90 seconds to go. Rita goes down, and Sasho Cirovski is really fired up. Out comes the yellow. It changes the complexion of the game when you're on the road and fall behind. 90 seconds to go. Rita goes down, and Sasho Cirovski is really fired up. Out comes the yellow.
I mean, they have 2 massive center backs, and then Mack right behind them. Talk about a triangle.
And you can't.
I mean, they have 2 massive center backs, and then Mack right behind them. Talk about a triangle.
And you can't. And GK, spectacular as always. 5 goals, 3 assists now. And the man who had the second goal tonight, Joseph Picotto, his
This was just a classic Maryland performance. You know, as you see there now, the top of the table in the Big Ten, but a classic Maryland performance. They come out, they're pressing, they're clean on the ball, they don't give up much. Once they get a real chance, you did have chances. You didn't execute it, but it's not like you went through the full 90 without a shot. They had shots, they just didn't execute. So I still think we remain very optimistic for Rutgers, but for Maryland, though, this was a classic performance.
In College Park.
Forward, a senior from Kampala, Uganda, number 7, Saddam Matareka. At midfield, a senior out of Albany, Maryland, number 8, Albany.
Percentage, best defense and best offense statistically so far in the Big Ten. As for Rutgers, again, third in the conference in scoring at this point. A force to be reckoned with also.
Yeah, Dalton's attack and shoot from distance. That's a very just sound and balanced attack.
Keep an eye on Collins and Stopak for set pieces tonight for Rutgers. Last season, they got derailed around this time. They have the depth and maturity now to not let that happen again.
Yeah, we are going to see a lot of people come in for the deepest teams they've had in recent memory. And you just hit on the maturity of it. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors. I think that's another way that they've been so successful.
No doubt. Going to be a test for Maryland going against a keeper that had one of the best.
History tonight.
Kieran Dalton, 4-year starter, turned in a terrific career for the Scarlet Knights.
Side, and there they had Collins. The right side of the field was cut off, so that's where that language and communication from Coach Sasho is coming from, is don't let him out of it. Push it up the left flank, create the turnover. Njike out of Ilkin is, you know, one of those guys where it's like, oh my gosh, this is different. So you don't replace that, and that won't be said. You know, this is a Tuesday night. Imagine a Big Ten tournament championship.
That's right. Well, think of when Indiana comes here.
Oh yeah.
In 10 days.
The only way we'll ever schedule them is in The only way we'll ever do it is if we play in the senior.